Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to talk about what you can post on your social media to boost your business. This is a 30-day action plan that if you use is guaranteed to give you results and boost your business on social media platforms. So let's dive into it. As we all know that social media is a great tool for promoting your business, but without any previous experience, it can be very hard to know where to begin. In this guide, we will tell you exactly how to create an effective social media profile for your company. This plan is meant to be used over the course of 30 business days. First of all, we will develop the profile on the right platform. That means we will go ahead, create our profiles on social media like Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, stuff like that. And when performing your research on which social media platform you're going to use, you need to research your competitors. Which social media sites are your competitors on? How many followers do they have? How often do they post? What kind of material are they posting? How do their followers engage with their post? And then on your next day, you're going to do a brainstorm of the best voice for your business. That means after you have collected the right data from other businesses, it's time to identify who you are. It may be helpful to consider other spaces where your audience interacts with your brand, such as your website. After you do that, you need to ask these questions to yourself. Will I use my social media to provide useful information? Do I want my social media profile to establish a personal connection based on humor or entertainment? Is my brand's voice like that of an engaged, bubbly friend? Is my brand's voice caring and guiding like that of a parent? So you decide what's your tone of the business. And then you need to do a little work by creating the social media profiles and completing all the essential steps to have you set up. That means when you select your site, consider the kind of content that appears on each site. Pinterest and Instagram rely on images and videos, while Twitter and LinkedIn are primary used to communicate with words. Facebook is a blend of images, videos, and text-based content. What do you want your social media presence to be like? Is it an image-based or a text-based or video-based? So you decide that after you establish a complete profile. That means that if you're creating a Facebook page for your business, add your website, add your email, phone number, opening hours, so followers can easily contact you. After that, make sure that you follow all pixel size guidelines when uploading your profile and cover photos. No blurry photos because it's a huge no-no. When you see content on these big social media platforms and pages of big brands, you're never going to find a picture or a post that is not pixel perfect, right? So we need to follow the guidelines for how exactly our post should look like on social media. On our next day, we will follow send friend request, invite our relevant profiles to our pages. Next, to stay on top of the trends in your industry, it may be a good idea to like or follow any industry related pages. And then it's time to post your first content. It can be an example. This post can be a good example what you do as your first posting. On week 2, we hone our voice with test posts. That means that we're gonna know when to post your content, and it's just as important as choosing your content. In the meantime, you can also look at the chart of the following pages to see when users are typically most active on different social media platforms. So on Twitter, it's 1 to 3, Facebook 1 to 4 p.m., LinkedIn 7 to 8:30 a.m., Instagram 5 to 6 p.m., Pinterest 2 to 4 p.m. So these are the hours based on the research that we did through good statistics or analytics that we found on Google. So you can also follow this time circle to effectively use your posting. After the course of this week, we will be creating 4 test posts. Okay, so first test post is going to be, woohoo, we're now going to begin posting on our new social media account. For test post number 1, we need to engage our audience with the questions. So how do you exactly do a question post? It can be like, what is your number one deciding factor when choosing a plumber or a dentist, right? After you do that, you post the question, turn on notifications for your social media account and engage with any comments that you may have. On the next day of the test post 2, what you're going to do is to provide a helpful tip. That means, what is one thing most of your clients probably don't know about your business? What advice can you provide for using a common tool in your industry? So you do that and you analyze the results. Turn on the notifications so that you get to know how your engagement is going with your followers. On our day 9, we're going to do a test post. Again, it's our number 3 post, and we share a personal content. That means we're going to post something like who you are, what is your mission, stuff like that. So we do it as a visual component to this post, whether it be a video or photo. Just use something that deepens your connection with your audience, right? Just make sure that you choose the right time to post this personal content. It can be a video of you talking about how you exactly started and what results you got in your first month or first year, stuff like that. And then on our last test post, that's number 4, we post a client success story. That means that we're gonna do session with our client, that how their experience went with working with us. So what you're gonna do is to get them to tell you using a video or a written post that what exactly you provided as a value to their business and how exactly it helped their business grow. So now let's dive into our 3rd week after you're over with your test posting. Get to know your audience. How exactly do we do that? So we use the questions like, which post received the most attention? When are your followers most active? Do you think your audience is responding well to your voice? How do your followers engage with your material? Stuff like that. So you're going to do your little research on the stuff that you have been posting on your social media and what the engagement rate or how exactly people are engaging with your content. Aside from the metrics, take a moment to reflect on which post you felt most proud of. After that, we research some keywords and do a test post. So we have spent several hours and several days focusing on our brand and our followers. Today, we're going to take a step back and see how people engage with our industry on the internet as a whole. So we research terms related to our business. So we write down the most common phrases. You can also type keywords into Google and write down the people also ask questions associated with specific keywords. So this helps you determine the things that your followers probably want to know about your business. Once you feel like you have done enough research, create a new post of your social media. Repeat the most successful post type from last week. Use one keyword phrase when writing the text of your post. Remember to check what timing you're gonna post each day or each week on your social media so that you keep it consistent. Let's dive into our followers. So with our test posting, we're gonna see what is the age range of the people who follow you. Are there any common interests that your followers share? Who else do your followers follow on social media? What do your followers post on social media? By researching this information, you can better understand who you are talking to when you post on social media, so that you can craft your own content to suit their interest. Next, we do another test post. So we are going to look back at the data from Monday, that means the first day of the week, and identify the least successful post. Now you're going to make a new post in the same genre, but you're going to make it better using your research from this week. What do people on the internet want to know about your business? What are your followers' interests? And then on the next day, you analyze the accuracy. So we're going to take a moment to reflect on the 2 test posts we created this week. Take a look at the metrics of each post and consider the following questions. Did you pick good times for your new test post? If you didn't meet your expectations, why do you think this happened? What strategies can you repeat in the future? Were you successful in predicting your audience interest based on your research? And write down all of that information and insight you want to remember moving forward. Next week we continue posting. You have already established your voice, and by now you should have a sense of when your followers are most active. Now we share a link to our website in our postings. We provide a sneak peek into our workspace as well. We inform our audience about the product or service we are most proud of performing or delivering. So tell your audience all about it. Provide a link to the product or service on your page, on your website. Next, we post an infographic or a chart, something that shows them the results that we have provided for our other clients in the past days. Next, we're going to do an offer or a promotion for our product or resource. So we're gonna run a special deal or a 50% off discount, stuff like that, so that you can make everyone who follow you buy your product, or at least get the attention from them to know that you are running a promotion on your products. So for example, it can be a post like, would you like a 50% off on your next service? Just share this post with your followers and show us a screenshot when you pay. That means that you have given them a good call to action to take the next step. Next, it's our week 5 and we're gonna do even more posting. That means if we have done 2 posts a day in our week 2, now we're gonna increase our number of posts to 5 posts a day. That means we're gonna start announcing things on different topics, start announcing things on our events, on our special seasonal promotions, stuff like that. Then we can also host a contest. That means we post a content and then ask the question, caption this photo or fill in the blank, stuff like that, so that people can start responding to it and engagement with that post. After that, you choose the winner of the contest so that people know that this was not just a activity on your social media, but it was actually something that people are gonna get results from or get a value from. Next, express your company mission. So this is super important. You need to be clear about what your vision and the mission of your business is. So you share that and reinforces your statement with your each new post or content. After that, we offer a time-sensitive discount, like only 24-hour discount or 48-hour flash sale, stuff like that, or Black Friday, stuff like that. And then we celebrate our staff. That means you're gonna give a little introduction about your team, how exactly they perform, and take a second to highlight why your staff is the best in the world. Next, we finish posting, analyze our resource. So we link to your favorite online resource. That means we're gonna link our content to an external source now, so that people know that you're authentic. So it can be article, it can be a blog, it can be an authentic website, stuff like that, so that people just know that you're getting your content from somewhere or someone who is performing at their best. Then share your recent work with a client. That means it can be an interview that you do with your client. It can be a photo or video, depending on what best highlight the strength of your work. Next, Highlight why you are the obvious choice of your clients. Today, make an argument for clients to choose your business. Why do you deserve their investment out of all the other options? Consider the questions on the following page. Do you have a 5+ rating on Google? Can you prove that you consistently achieve positive results for your clients? Do you beat your competitors on price? What about your business that is different from others? Has your business hit any impressive milestones? Have you received an industry-related award or stuff like that? So you take an insight into all of that. After analyzing the results, you're gonna also create some research about which post do you feel most proud of, which post received the least attention, which post received the most attention, and then how do your followers engage with your material? What strategies could you repeat for the next 30 days? Did you gain a significant number of followers on your particular day? Stuff like that. And then after running the numbers, give yourself a major pat on the back. That's because you have made it to the day 29 of this action plan. If you have made it this far, that means you have done a great job and witnessed some results. Now, on our last day, that's day 30, we draft a content plan for the next 30 days. That means that we're going to use the information that we gathered yesterday to create a posting strategy catered to our followers' interest while still maintaining our voice. We pay attention to the kind of posts that our followers engage with, consider the hours at which our followers are most active. We reuse the tactics that we have seen working in the past. Then just focus on the immediate results in the next 30 days. Before reassessing and creating a new plan, view social media as an opportunity to experiment. And remember, the delete button is always there if you make a mistake. Hopefully you like our video. Give thumbs up or leave a comment if you want to see more content from us in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.